BMW has released its first ever M4. This initially made a lot of people very angry, but they seem to have all quietened down once they saw how good it looked. The M version of the 4 Series is being portrayed as a track beast, a car that has motorsport encoded into its DNA. And that's all very good and well, but most of us have to wake up in the morning and get ready for a boring day filled with boring activities which don't involve racetracks or aircraft carriers. Even so, I was still hugely excited to experience the latest BMW M car. So this is it, the new M4. At 1.1 million rand, it's the most expensive ever, and with its new turbocharged engine, it's the most powerful ever. Is that it? This car is the result of nearly 4 decades of evolution. It is the fastest, most advanced M3/M4 that BMW has ever made. It has been honed on racetracks around the world, mostly the Nürburgring, for hundreds and hundreds of hours. And now it's taking me to gym. So the new M3 and the new M4 are pretty much exactly the same, but the outgoing M3 that they replace had a V8, naturally aspirated, 4 liters. It was a peach of an engine. It must have hurt the BMW M engineers to retire that unit. But anyway, we must make progress, so now we have an inline 6 with 2 turbochargers pushing out more power than the V8, but critically using a lot less fuel. So here are your power figures. 309 kilowatts, 400 newton meters in the old V8. 317 kilowatts, 550 newton meters in this, all with a claimed average fuel consumption of 8.8 liters to the 100. That is a massive power difference. And it should be just enough to get me into the parking lot of my pharmacy. Vitamins. The new M4 is also lighter than the outgoing M3. It comes in at about 1,500 kilograms, and that's because of a standard carbon fiber roof, an aluminium bonnet, and a plastic boot lid stretched over carbon. And the result of this lightness and all this new power is a 0 to 100 time of 4.1 seconds. The top speed, of course, limited to 250 km an hour. Who knows how much faster it'll go if you take the limiter off. Thankfully, no matter what you're doing, the M4 is a rather wonderful place to spend some time. Besides the comical M-specific gear knob, the dashboard and controls are all familiar 4 Series fare. It feels luxurious as well as sporting, and even though the seats are lighter and thinner, they've managed to build in a heating and cooling system. It remains a comfortable 4-seater as well, with more than enough space in the back for your essentials. The truth is that driving this car today, going about my day-to-day business, has got to be One of the most frustrating motoring experiences of my entire life. I know what this car is capable of. I know how fast it is around a track. I've got carbon ceramic brakes, for goodness sake. I've got 19-inch Michelin Pilot Super Sports. And all I've done all day in this remarkable machine is a list of very unremarkable things. It was time to get out. Even though I couldn't actually drive the M4 around the track, just being here somehow made me feel better. I think it made the car feel better, and it gave me time to reflect on this superb piece of engineering. These cars are now supercars. They're more capable, faster, safer, and more efficient than ever. And maybe the M4 is frustrating to live with on a day-to-day basis, but that's only because it makes you feel like a driver who can do this in places like these. And that's what makes this car truly incredible.
Oh, hello. I was just using the Cars.co.za app, the #1 lifestyle app in the South African Android App Store. Have you tried it? It's free.